Good evening, friends, fellows, channel members. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday. The sharks have arrived. Yes, been waiting for these for a long time, and if anyone caught the video that was published on the channel a little bit earlier on today, you'll hopefully understand why it took so long for these to actually find their way into the Fenix installer. It is not simply just about adding a new wing. I mean, they could have done that, but that's not what Fenix is about. Aiming for optimum and ultra realistic flight dynamics and onboard systems. That is that they have gone above and beyond, and even right down to deliveries and things. They're absolutely awesome. The skies will now be flooded with A380s, Wizz Air Airbuses, JetBlues crossing the Atlantic with their 321s, also the additional centre tanks. Yeah, there's just so much that this update has brought. It's called the Sharklet update, but honestly, they've done so much. So we are going to be taking our brand new Easyjet down to Innsbruck today. Everybody loves Innsbruck. A new release from IniBuilds of course. So we shall check that out in well, in about an hour and a half when we get there. A few other little things as well also added into the update. I'm just having a look now. Even the EFB has had a few extra things added to it as well. This is the OFP page, which, as you can see, looks a little bit different. We can now sort of select different parts of it just by the various touch screens on the left-hand side. I'm using it on a tablet, so yeah. I have actually just realised, you know what? Just bear with me one moment. We're ahead of schedule at the moment. What I am going to do, let's just hop into the briefing room for a moment. The reason I'm doing that is because I've just realised that whilst I've got, oh, actually no, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We can carry on. There we are. Let's bring it back up. Right. There we are. Yeah, so looking forward to our flight today, and we're going to be giving away a copy of Luton and a copy of the new Innsbruck scenery as well in a little bit. We've also got new SOPs tonight as well, a new checklist on board in accordance with the Real World Orange Airlines. So yeah, you might notice the checklist has changed. To be fair, the new checklist is probably more geared towards the real world, in that a lot of it now needs cross-referencing with the person sat next to you, which obviously is a single pilot in the sim not going to be able to do. But essentially, you guys are my PMs, so yeah, you'll just have to confirm things when we need that done. Little things like the V speeds need entering, and the person sat next to you needs to see you enter them and make sure that they're all present and correct and that they're there on takeoff and that kind of things. But we will go through that in good time. So as you're all joining us, welcome guys, and right to kick off the start of the stream, Adam Chino and Gonzalo, guys, thank you so much for joining the channel. Welcome to channel membership. Great to have you on board. Really do appreciate all of our channel members and everyone who supports us. So welcome as well to all our other members and everyone else joining us. Hey DC, Jordan, Jake the F Geek, Lemons here as well. Gonzalo, you're currently flying or go on testing my American knowledge. That's Chicago to Washington, I believe. And the 321 with the Sharklets, fantastic. Zimos, Captain Q, hey, Florian Brew, Sim Opia, David Frubat, all here as well. Hey, Relic, good to see you, mate. Florin Avate Mads is here too. David Bardwell, good day, good morning to you. Steve, we're going to need a bigger plane. I was waiting for the first Jaws. I really wanted to start our stream today with the theme tune from Jaws, but I thought YouTube might give us a bit of a copyright strike against that, so probably best not. J-Hug, you didn't hear giveaway. No, it doesn't apply to you. Although, let's face it, Innsbruck's not your favourite place anyway, is it? Aircraft BR, hello from Brazil. Dark Fury is in the chat as well. Hey, Dark, good to see you. as always, and Trey Palladino, Captain Max 22, Autothrust Blue, I love that name over on Twitch, and Ben Savage, guys, thank you for joining us as well. Why no Baby Shark giveaway? Well, if you've got the Phoenix, it's free anyway, David. Baby Shark giveaway. We could have had that music in the background, couldn't we? No, again, copyright strikes wouldn't be good. Captain Norbert, hello from Portugal. DC celebrating 36 months, 3 amazing years. That is amazing. Thank you so much, DC. J-Hog also celebrating 29 months of channel membership, and Frubat 21 singing Baby Shark in the background. Thank you so much, guys. Awesome loyalty from our awesome channel members. Right, one more time. Let's just have a little look at our beautiful Sharklet lean aircraft. There she is. And Mad says there's some rumours about the return of A380 productions. Well, I often thought, I don't think I've ever said it, I thought it's all been, they gave up on that too soon. COVID ended so many things, but at the end of the day, we're going to need a bigger plane, as Steve said earlier on, to keep up with demand. Loving the new liveries that have come as well from the livery designers. They are awesome. We've got our new LED lights as well down at the front. They look very different as well, very bright. A bit like the car headlights that you see now, dazzling everyone as they drive towards you. It's great. They can see fine. You, on the other hand, are blind and end up in a ditch, but that's me just being grumpy again. Stephen, are we doing the circle land at LOWI? In the dark, Stephen? Are you mad? No. We like to keep it real. Right, let's get on board. Let's go through and... no, wait, are you still able to view the strobe from the cabin even with the strobe blocker installed? If it's cloudy, then yes, that's how you know you're in the clouds. So let's have a look through the operational flight plan. We'll go through and brief stuff. So... what we got? We're underloaded by 3.3 tons, roughly. New SimBrief profile. There's loads of different SimBrief profiles around now for this aircraft, all available on the Phoenix Discord. We've got Munich as the alternate, costing us 37,000 feet. Yeah. About 1.5 hours flight time. We're off 07 tonight and in on 26. The wind's forecast to just be light and variable in Innsbruck, so that's fine. Doing the 08 arrival at night, that doesn't really happen. Not unless that is the only way we can get in. We've got light winds, so even if we've got a tailwind of about 5 knots, that's still preferable and legal. So that's what we're going to be looking to do tonight. Plug fuel is 6.3, shear rates light as well. 2.2 tons needed for the CNR before we decide where we're going. And then let's have a look. That's the flight log. Obviously, as we know, we come down closer we get to Munich, the higher the Munich, but Innsbruck, the higher the terrain. Looking beautiful, actually. That's looking really nice. This is the worst case weather, remember. We've got great weather in Innsbruck tonight, better than all of the alternates. Salzburg is looking rubbish. Basel's not looking great. Fried chicken, can't remember the name of it. That's what I call it. It is Cat 1, just. Munich is Cat 1 as well, although to be fair, that's fine. Legally, they're fine as alternates, Munich. So that's fine. We've got wind information, don't need that. ATC flight plan, runway analysis, don't need that. Yeah, so just have a look. That's the forecast tonight. Winds variable 3 knots, which is perfect for us. And then overnight becoming foggy, so we'll get in before the fog arrives. Munich is just drivel overcast 500 feet. Yeah, so that's Cat 1, just. NOTAMs, we've got nothing in Luton, or an obstruction license, serviceable runway 7, wind mast, who cares. And then I don't think we've got anything terrible in Innsbruck. No, that's all fine as well. Company NOTAMs, don't care about that. That's our flight route, so pretty direct as well tonight. Missing any weather, as you can see from the weather charts there. And the winds are relatively stable as well, so yeah, should be a smooth flight. What fuel we're going to take? Well, we're going to take more than plug fuel, because the thing with Innsbruck is if you have to go around, it is a very long go around, meaning you're going to burn a lot more fuel than the norm. You're doing it usually flaps to 150 knots, you're burning through that fuel. So even though we've got our nice new efficient wing, we're still going to be burning lots of fuel as we do it. Toasted Ninja, great name, thank you for subscribing. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw an extra ton on board, and that's fine. I mean, there could be an argument to take more. You know, we're underloaded by 3.2. We can take up to 4 tons if we needed to. So I tell you what, plug 6.3. Let's round it up. Let's take 8 tons, which then means we've got an extra of 1.3 tons extra, haven't we? Which is fine, because I'm just thinking worst case scenario, that fog closes in for whatever reason, or we have to have a go around and we're not happy, we have to divert to Munich, the weather drops at Munich, LVPs go in place, Munich gets stacked up, so we'd rather have all that extra fuel and not actually need it. So that's the sort of thinking for our flight there. Alright, so with that done, let me tell the ground service crew that is what we've decided to take. Also, I say a couple of other little things that they've added in. So we're also going to load the aircraft with 8 tons of fuel. Make sure GSX is updated, etc. All of that. When we apply and load that to the aircraft, you've got a couple of other extra options now. So boarding and refueling, or GSX just boarding only. So that probably speeds things up a little bit as well. So yes, we'll go with both of them, boarding and refueling. Want plenty of time for that. Chris Hogg is in the chat as well. Hey Chris, always good to have you on board. Let's have a look, and Stephen Smart says, I want to experience the approach into Innsbruck in real life, but the schedule means I'd have to spend a week in Austria for the return flight, as it's not practical. Oh dear. I mean, there are worse places to be stuck than Austria. If you like skiing, it's great. If you don't like being cold and you don't like skiing, maybe not. Although the views are just beautiful, aren't they? Okay, so we are in our usual turnaround phase. If you're coming in, please take a seat and hit that like button. Links to the sceneries we're using tonight in the video description from IniBuilds of course, Luton and Innsbruck, which we'll be giving away a little bit later on. So let's do the usual stuff. Just check what we've got. We're on external power at the moment. Let's just turn on the lights on the overhead. That should be on captain. That's set to off. Packs are off. External power is on. We've got nav lights off. They're all fine. Lemon says hello from Austria. Welcome to visit you, Lemon. Coming down here, check spoilers, flaps, parking brake. That's fine. Squawk 2000. That's now a new default that's been set by the Fenix team, so that's great. Captain Ritz, good evening to you. So that's fine. Acupressure's in the green as well. That's what I want to see. Cargo doors have just been opened, so that's why. And next, then, let's just grab the ATIS. Now, I don't think we have got any ATIS. We've got any air traffic control around at the moment. Say Intentions will fill that void for us, I believe. We've got Say Intentions with the cabin crew. 120.58. Interesting. Can we tune to that frequency?
Yours contact clearance delivery on 121.885. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray.
Okay, let's listen to the rest of that.
London Luton Airport, information X-ray. 1950 Zulu. Wind 130 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 700 feet. Temperature 9er. Dew point 8. QNH 1029er. Transition level 65. Arriving and departing runways 077. Visual approach is in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if basic information service is requested.
Okay, so we don't need ATC from say intentions, we just needed the weather information, which we've now got, so that's fine. So we've got the QNH 1029, we've got that set up here. Audio control panel, we'll listen to the guard frequency, that is monitored. Switching panel, notice the audio control panel's changed a little bit as well. Thrust levers, interval mass selection, they're all where they need to be. 1029 set up here, get the constraints on. Initial climb out of Luton is 5,000, we'll check that on the charts in a moment. So let's let cabin crew know that we're good. We were accepting the aircraft. Let's let the passengers on. Hey guys, so if you want to start boarding, that's fine by us. We're going to go ahead with setting things up, and we'll get going as soon as we can. Right, company message has also come through.
Okay, Captain. I'll start the boarding announcement now.
Alright, so data page, IRS, we've got 3 now greens, aircraft status, CFMs, and GPS primary, just clear that off the scratch pad, we don't need that. Air cycle's fine. Okay, on to our init request. Toad in the hall, good evening to you. Hey, Thompson. MS1 Gamer says the FPS in his copy after the update is very bad. Do you know what? I found the exact opposite. They have actually, I didn't mention this in the video earlier, but apparently they have actually optimized a little bit as well. So you should find it a lot better. And I was looking at the overhead, it just seemed much cleaner and crisper. Don't know what they've done, but they have done something. It's definitely more FPS friendly, or at least it is for me. Right, where's my operational flight plan? Let's bang in all the information from this then. So this flight, we're operating under our channel default call sign, which is Easy34 Alpha Mike. The reason for that is because these flights to Innsbruck haven't actually started yet. They're flying from Gatwick at the moment, but not yet from Luton. They will do, but not yet. Right, temperature 9. The tropo is very low tonight. It's actually 38440. That's close enough. We'll leave that. Get the wind update as well. Jan, how do you update the Fenix through the Fenix manager? You can do that. Sorry, it's the Fenix installer, isn't it? Romain, can I show you the Sharklets? Yes, I can. I think. There you go. There's a shark, just over there. Old Monarch Hanover in the corner. Okay, so got our wind data in, IRS in it. So we're stand for tonight 51.52.5 north, 022.8 west. Accept that, and we're going to cruise today 37,000 feet. Temperature is 57. Alright, so off runway 7, Detling 7 Charlie departure, and then for arrival into Innsbruck, which is always good fun, it is the RNP Zulu arrival for runway 26. RNP Zulu 26. That's the one. That comes in via the Tulsa 3 Alpha and via the Rattenberg NDB. Insert. Operational flight plan distance is 591. I've got 590. That is perfect. Jordan B says you can notice the difference in the McDo text. It's very clear. Yeah, it's very subtle, isn't it? It's very subtle, but FPS improvement for me, and also really really nice and crisp. So yeah, I like it a lot.
Good evening.
We'll pop in Brooklands Park, Bravo Papa Kilo. I'll tune that. We'll tune the Detling VOR as we're departing via that, and of course we've also got the Luton NDB. All these just in case we have to fly this in anger. There we are. So radar page is set. Okay, on to our init B page. Bit different, isn't it, from the A380 for those of you who've been flying that more recently. Gonzalo, they've done a complete overhaul to the software behind the plane. They've done a lot. They have done a lot indeed. My God, that's a lot of messages. What have we got here? Load sheet. All right. So accept this. We've got a zero fuel weight of 31.5 56.4. Sorry, that's not zero fuel weight. That's a zero fuel weight CFG. I thought that was low. Zero fuel weight is 57.7.
Hello.
That zero fuel weight CFG is 31.4.
Welcome on board.
Fuel for our alternate, should we need it, let's call that 1.5 tons. It's actually 1.2, but I'm allowing a little bit more just because if we need to do the go around, etc. Like I said, at Innsbruck, it's going to burn more fuel than the norm. Okay, fuel planning. Let's see what it wants. It wants 7.1, and we're going with 8. So that's good for us. MW, we're flying to Innsbruck. We are indeed. Yes, great place. Right, takeoff weight 655. And those CFGs for departure is 31.4 is the zero fuel weight, and 29.3 is our takeoff CFG. Right, accept those. What were all these other messages we've got here? I have a nice I did not know you could do this. Flight crews, usual coffee has been replaced with Magic Mystery Tea, except some fun. Need to reply back. I only drink Yorkshire tea. I'm going to ask the cabin crew in a minute what coffee they've got on board. I don't drink coffee anyway. That doesn't bother me. And we've got a slot notification. That's fine. We're going to be delayed actually, but never mind. Right, let's go back over here and grab the departure performance. Actually, we are doing Innsbruck, so before I do that, just want to do, we're doing a real ops flight, so let's do it realistically. We need to do a dispatch landing calculation. So we're taking 1.3 tons extra, and our landing weight is estimated to be 6.1. Add in the extra of 1.3, so that's going to be 61.4 tons for landing. Let's have a look at the arrival performance. We're on 2.6. Just grab the current weather. That's a bit concerning, seeing the temperature and dew point the same. Broken 500 feet. Oh, this could be a really fun stream. Landing weight 61.4. Let's play conservatively. Let's call it 62. Flap full. Yeah, we'll get her in no problem. All right, landing dispatch. Landing dispatch calculation is all completed. Let's have a look at the departure then. So it is currently dry here. We're going to be doing flaps 1. No need to force target. Anti-ice will be on. Temperature is 9 degrees and it's overcast 900 feet. So yeah, we'll have the anti-ice on. Takeoff weight was 655. CFG is 29.3. Live weather, and let's just have a look. We're doing full length according to that. Well, that makes sense. It's not a massive runway, anyway, is it? Alright, full length it is. Okay, so this is where we have to use you guys to check we're going to put in the correct V speeds as my PM. So we've got 127, 127, 131. So performance then 127, 127, 131. It's going to be flaps 1, and the flex is 51. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet, and just confirm that on the chart, bottom right, that's there. And thrust reduction acceleration is, let's have a quick look. Echo Golf Whiskey. Off runway 7. Okay, new SOPs. Update this, so it's going to be 200 feet off of these. 1315 for all of these. Oops. 1315. 1315. Engine out. 1315. So noise abatement 2. And that's all done. Alright, secondary flight plan, copy active, and let's have a look at what's our engine out procedure. Standard 2,100 feet, right turn to Brooklands Park, VOR. Another reason for having it hard tuned. So, Bravo, Papa, Kilo, get that in there. take up the hold. And what is it? 360 right turns. Good, and then just get Luton back in the box. In case we have to return in an emergency. I don't think Brookham's Park is one of the Veers there, is it? No, it's not, so just no Veer. Yeah, so there we go. Got our departure, right turn. There's the hold, and there's the arrival back in. Lovely. So just whilst I'm setting up, apologies if I'm not paying too much attention to the chat. Well, plenty of time in the cruise to chat about that. All right, that's all set up. Let's just double check. No air traffic control is online for us. Ooh, do London South control? Do they control in Luton? That's one of the centres. Let's have a quick listen.
1604, 40 Golf.
Easy 63 Golf Papa, left base, runway 08 right, descend flight level 90.
90, 60 Golf.
Speedbird 43 Kilo, Paris offline, monitor Unicorn 122.8.
122, speed 43 Kilo, sir.
Easy in 04, climb flight level 310.
Oh, he's going to be busy.
310, 89, sir.
Easy 42 Golf, contact tower, call sign only 124.230.
Very busy.
Easy 42 Golf, contact tower 124.230.
124.230, call sign only.
Lufthansa 3 Charlie Papa, resume own navigation, Hotel Oscar November.
Resume own navigation, direct Hotel Oscar, correction, November for the Lufthansa 3 Charlie Papa.
London Control, good evening. Just double checking, you controlling at Luton tonight?
Negative, I'm afraid.
Okay, thanks.
London Control, good evening. Right now, 1 Kilo, climbing 2000 feet with you.
Okay, so just going through final takeoff figures. 65.7, that's 200 km, that's okay. And 31.4, that's fine. 29.2, they're fine. Okay, so no LMCs. We're a couple hundred kilograms heavier, but that's okay for our performance figures. So let's go through the brief then, as I think all our passengers might be on board and getting settled down. Right, let me grab the chart and then we'll go through it. So, beginning with our aircraft, we're happy with it. It's brand new. It's all working. No weather radar, though. I've addressed this as well. A couple of people have asked me if the weather radar working. No, it's not. That is a sim limitation. So we have no working weather radar, which tonight, in real life, we probably want to take with us, given the weather's not looking grand at our destination or at any of the alternates either. Weather en route, though, is looking fine. It's fine here as well. We've got low overcast, so because of that, we are using anti-ice. Just the temperature's starting to drop, and we're going to be in the clouds before we're back at climb thrust. So that's all right. Weather en route is fine. Yeah, weather's fine. The aircraft's fine. No NOTAMs that affect us this evening. So where is my chart for the airport? Ah, there we go. All right, let's talk through the flight this evening. So starting with the taxi, then we're going to push back. And we will taxi south, push back facing southwest on Bravo, and then we're going to taxi all the way down on Bravo. We will hold at Bravo 1, and then full length departure. We will backtrack and use the turning circle, so just to be aware we've got no other traffic coming in because we've got no air traffic control around, so we'll have to make the call at Unicom, make sure we don't interfere with anyone who's going to land. So yeah, we're going to go for a full length departure tonight. It's not a massive taxi, so we'll not bother with a single engine taxi, plus we've also got a couple of things that we'll need to be looking out for and listening out for as well. A little hotspot there by the fire station. Make sure we go the right way and take the correct taxiway. If we take a hotel by mistake, then it's a much longer backtrack, and I don't want that. Let's have a look at our actual departure. Detling 7 Charlie, so that is straight out, and then at the Luton NDB it's a right hand turn, initial climb confirming that's 5,000 feet, no turns below 1,030, and yeah, then we're on our way. No real terrain around us. MSA as we're going is 2.2, then 2.1, and the transition altitude 6,000 feet. Okay, so no speed restrictions either, so we can just leave it in managed speed, clean up, no pre-selected speed or anything like that. That's fine. Threats to be aware of then, just no ATC here at the field. Little hotspot we've mentioned, the backtrack on the runway, and then yeah, all should be plain sailing. A couple of things we need to do for the arrival into Innsbruck. It's not a normal arrival. We will look at those once they're in the cruise. But yes, lots of little nuances for flying into Innsbruck, which if you've never done before, then stick with us, because I think you will find it interesting. Cool. Right, let's with everyone on board, let's get that APU started, and we'll get the ground crew into position as well. APU is up and running, and hey guys, so we're just about finished up here. Ground crew will start getting into position, so we'll get the seatbelt signs on to make sure the camera's ready for departure then, please. Fuel
Okay,
is...
Oida, I'll make sure the camera is ready for departure.
Oh, we've got 8.2 tons of fuel. Ah, that's why we've got an extra couple hundred kilograms of fuel on board. Right, okay. Won't affect our landing calculation. We checked that, then we've got loads of spare. But I will update our figures in the box then. So yeah, we've got 8.2. Did the refuelers just throw in some more by mistake, or did I select the wrong value? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Means we've got an extra 34 minutes of flight time. Whilst that APU is starting, I will just have a quick look and see if that is going to affect anything. I don't think it is with regards to our departure performance, but we'll find out one moment. It's dry. Flaps 1, notice force target, anti-ice is on. Did I put the engine anti-ice on? Can't remember. Packs off. Takeoff weight then is now going to be 65.7, and that CFG is 29.3. That's the wrong runway. 27, 27, 31, 51. 27, 27, 31 and 51. No, okay, it's not made any difference to us. APU is available, so pumps can come on, external power and disconnect. Seatbelt signs on. Give that a minute, then we'll get the bleed on, and then another minute we'll get the packs on. Right, cockpit preparation checklist. Here's the new checklist for us tonight as well. So aircraft acceptance has been completed. The fuel quantity is 8.2 tons. Make sure that that is all checked and balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. Ideas, we've got the 3 nav greens. Barif QNH is 1029er, and pilot monitoring needs to confirm that, so hopefully you guys can confirm that for me. And yeah, that's done. Let's head over onto Unicom 1228. And hopefully when we're taxiing, it should feel a little bit different as well, a little bit heavier. The taxiing is meant to be vastly improved as well, which is, I know, something many people have spoken about. APU bleed on. And let's give a little shout out then. Right. Luton traffic, Easy 34 Alpha Mike, stand for, taxiing back facing southwest on Bravo.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, Easy 598, we're already pushing back from stand 15.
Don't worry, my ground crew will have seen you. We'll try not to swap paint.
Oh, well close to that.
Right, beacon lights on. transponder. And that acupressure in the green. Doors are becoming armed as well now. Cabin crew, armed doors and cross-check.
Okay, Captain, cabin crew, all doors in flight and cross-check.
Let's have a quick look at what's happening behind us. Oh, yes. That is some turning circle that what aircraft's doing is also bouncing up and down as well. We've still got a flat tyre. Chelsea FC, will there be a Luton giveaway? Yes, there will, Chelsea. Yes, there will. Virtual United Pilot says the taxi feels so much better as well. That's good, good. And Flight Hungry, mate, thank you so much for your channel membership. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you on board. Great to have you on board tonight. So we've got a nice A321 behind us, I think. Looking rather beautiful. Can't actually tell if it's A321, I think it is. Although, where are the doors?
Luton traffic, Easy67 Echo Papa, short final 4 miles, runway 07, Luton.
Got Lufthansa coming in on runway 07. Only we'll be able to see him at the moment. Dorsal steering gear is disconnected. So the before start checklist then, again, a new checklist. So parking brakes are on, takeoff data confirmed by you guys, VR127, VR127 and V2131. Windows are closed, PEDs are on flight mode, doors are closed and armed, and the beacon light is on. Just got to wait for the company traffic behind us now to get out of the way. Outlook says, what do I think about the new display colours? Because in the new standby gauge colours, you think the display should have the same colour set, maybe a new display background lighting because the new MSNs have the newer displays. Do you know what? Until you said it, I've not actually noticed it, but yeah, it's slightly different, isn't it?
Luton traffic, Easy67 Echo Papa landing, runway 07, Luton.
Luton traffic, speed Easy598, taxiing on Bravo to what point for 08.
Speed
Sorry,
Easy. Speed Easy who's taken off on runway 08. Right, we're watching pass from right to left. There's that landing traffic there. That was quite cool to see. There he is. So once he's disappeared, then we can get going. Jordan, I also think I missed you giving away a channel membership. Jordan, thank you so much, mate. Appreciate that support. There he goes. Parking brakes released.
Luton traffic, runway 07 vacated, Luton.
Nose machines disconnected, engine mode selected to ignition, and starting engine 1. That's interesting. Right, starter fault. Wonderful. Okay, cancel master caution. What have we got going on here? Thrust levers are at idle. Let's try that start again, shall we? Right, engine mode selected to ignition. Start engine 1. Oh my god, we're not going anywhere. Thrust lever not at idle. Right, okay. Cancel master caution. I may just need to recalibrate. Didn't think we'd need to do this. Let's find out. So configuration, controls. Right. So let me just calibrate this. Set max reverse. Idle reverse. Idle. Climb. Is it the school holidays? Flex. MCT. Store calibration. And null zone. Ah.
Stands to traffic, FedEx 310 heavy, taxiing to runway 04.
Just reset the null zone and we should be fine. The null zone I always had set to 0.5. 2 was too big for me. Let's begin that again. So, just restart that timer.
Can't lie, my arsehole's really sweaty right now.
Got to love VATSIM. Starting engine 1. Oh, have I got the A380 calibration set up? Sorry guys, 1 minute. I think I know why. Ah! Whoops. Yeah, I bet I've just completely mucked up my my setting for that, haven't I? Right, sorry about this, guys. Let's get the parking brake on. Ground crew can be sorting themselves out. I'm going to have to recalibrate that again. You're being entertained anyway by some idiot on VATSIM. Right, let's calibrate that. Right, next step. Next step. So many different aircraft now that we have different profiles for. And we got the flex, toga, store calibration. Right, should we try again? Engine mode selected to ignition. Leads on. Starting engine 1. That's better. Adam, it was spooling up, you're quite right, but what gave it away was when I flicked the starter switch on my hardware for engine 1 and engine 2 came up as well. I thought, but I know what I've done. Mr. Lai says, made it on board just in time. You did. Paul says, not on VATSIM tonight. Got told off the other day by air traffic control. Oh dear. 777 email says, I'm nowhere near good enough for VATSIM. If you can fly your aircraft, you know how to fly your aircraft, and you can follow an instruction, you're good enough for VATSIM. We all have to learn somewhere. Engine 1's available, starting engine 2. Ground crew have disappeared. They got bored of waiting for me.
Stands to ground, FedEx 310 heavy, taxiing to holding point, Hotel 1.
So let's wait for engine number 2 now.
Road traffic, easy 598, line up for 07.
Paul says, oh, you got told don't start your descent until you're told, even if the FMC starts it. That is very true, though. ATC is in control of when you go down, not your aircraft. If they leave you high, it's then your job to get down safely, quickly. Right, engines 1 and 2 both working and happy. Fantastic. Lovely. So, flight control check then whilst we're waiting. So, that's interesting. Moving the side stick should automatically bring up the flight control page. We'll do it manually then. So, got full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, full right, full left, and neutral. Okay, so after start flows, engine mode select can go back to ignition, and APU bleed can come off. Engine anti-ice is on. APU master is not required. Spoilers, rudder, flaps 1. Sat trim. And the after start checklist. Anti-ice is on engines. ECAM status, just disregard, we'll clear that. Disregard that ECAM message. Yeah, so ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is 29.3 and rudder is neutral. Luton traffic EC34 Alpha Mike, taxi now via Bravo, holding point Bravo 1 for runway 07. Right, let's go.
Sunset traffic, good evening. Ryanair 52 Zulu Lima, establish dialogue, runway 04, Sunset traffic.
Let's see what this new taxi feels like. Hey, Christoph. Hopefully have some, as they put, how is it they put it, weight on the wheels, they said.
Luton traffic, easy 598, taking off 07.
Tell you what, I agree. I do feel like we've got some weight on the wheels. This is lovely. I don't feel like I'm skidding all over the shop. That is indeed very nice. Alright then, so no change to our performance. We're flex takeoff as per normal. There goes the company EasyJet. Engine out procedure is standard. Once above 2,100 feet, it's right turn, hold Brookham's Park. We'll hold 3,000 where it's safe. We're above MSA at that point. Departure is at Detling 7 Charlie, confirmed.
Traffic, FedEx 310 heavy,
and
holding short, runway 04.
no turns below 1,030. First turn to the right, noise abatement 2, and our initial climb is 5,000 feet. Taxi checklist then, flight controls have been checked. Flap setting is config 1. We've got that there. Ooh, a little bit of a downhill, terrain drop there.
Sunset traffic, Ryanair 52 Lima, 8 miles on final runway 04, Sunset traffic.
So, new FMA call out. So, we've got 127 blue, 131 magenta, 500 blue, 152, 5,000 blue.
Lining up runway 04, departure, no delay.
Radar and predictive wind shear are on. Engine mode selector is normal. ECAM got takeoff, just waiting for the cabin. And AFB is stowed. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff.
Okay, OIDA cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Andres, how do you know which aircraft have the additional centre tanks? So if you check out the video, actually I released a little bit earlier on, there's a list on the video description in that video, because it's not something that you can sort of select in the EFB. I initially thought it would be, but you can't, because there's quite a lot of in-depth systems have to go into creating those additional centre tanks and the different ECAM memos and error messages and things that you can get. So yeah. Dark versus Simlink is having a fit tonight.
Clear of runway 04.
Right. Time for some mood lighting.
Central traffic, Ryanair 530 Lima, 4 miles on runway 04.
Doesn't look like we've got anything on final, so that's good. Luton traffic easy 34 Alpha Mike. Backtracking on runway 25 via Bravo 1 for full length departure runway 07. Right, get all our lights on. TCAS. And packs can come off. Engine 1 anti-ice fault. Noted. Given that the temperatures tonight are not that drastic, that's not going to concern us right now. We might have a little look in cruise, see what information we can find on that. So, captain is pilot flying, so we'll turn around on the left-hand side. The taxiing is 100% better for anyone who's not tried it yet. I mean, look at that. A perfect turnaround. Just needs a little bit more juice to get going. Okay, lineup checklist. Cabin is secured for takeoff. Just confirming last item checklist from the taxi checklist. Ecam member now is takeoff no blue. Lineup checklist. Cabin secured for takeoff. Takeoff runway is full length 07. TCAS, TARA, and packs 1 and 2 both off. Note we've got the anti-ice fault on engine 1. Won't affect our takeoff. Shouldn't affect our flight. We'll have a look in flight. Okay, let's go. Luton traffic easy 34 Alpha Mike, departing now runway 07, Detling 7 Charlie. Okay, engine stable, set takeoff thrust. Man flex SRS runway auto thrust blue. Knots. V1. Rotate. Straight into the mist.
Traffic, Ryanair.
Positive climb, gear up.
The whiskey, 6 on final runway 04.
Nav.
Stanford.
Thrust down climb, auto thrust. Autopilot 1 engaged. Temperature appears to be getting warmer actually. London East control is now online.
059 Alpha Whiskey.
Qatari 906 Mike, descend flight level
That's
140.
S-speed, flap 0, spoils to sound.
Level 140, Qatari 96 Mike.
London control, good evening, Easy 34 Alpha Mike, passing 3000 for 5000, Detling 7 Charlie.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, London control, hello. Squawk 7307, climb now flight level 70.
Squawk 7307 and continue climb flight level 70, Easy 34 Alpha Mike. Up climb 70 blue, standard pressure, and get the squawk in.
Alliance 256, contact London control 129.430, bye bye.
294 Alliance 256, bye bye.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, departure.
Easy 598, rig direct Innsbruck, climb flight level 200.
That was say intentions getting in the way. Get rid of that.
And in direct infit, Easy 598.
Right, so she's climbing nicely.
Easy 74 Whiskey Papa, descend flight level 130.
Spoilers, flaps,
Down to
gear.
130, Easy 74 Whiskey
Get our
Papa.
lights off. Right, anti-ass can come off.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Easy 34 Alpha Mike. Thus climb open, climb 150 blue.
Alpine 59 Alpha Whiskey, vectoring ILS runway 04, leave Abbott heading 250 degrees.
Leaving Abbott 250 degrees, and we expect vectors runway 04, Alpine 59 Alpha Whiskey.
So just keeping my ears on ATC for the moment, making sure everything's going where it needs to go. I need to pull up some information in a bit, find out if that anti-ice issue is going to affect us at all, get the weather for Innsbruck.
Qatari 906 Mike, fly heading 280 degrees.
280 degrees, Qatari 96 Mike.
Don't want that to ruin our flight this evening.
KLM 2256 with you.
KLM 2256, London control, hello. Logan 2 hotel arrival, climb flight level 240.
Logan 2 hotel arrival, climb flight level 240, KLM 2256.
Alpine 59 Alpha Whiskey, descend flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70, Alpine 59 Alpha Whiskey.
So I'm just going to grab the Ofcom here.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, climb flight level 200.
Climb flight level 200, Easy 34.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached a safe altitude and you are welcome to use your electronic devices.
200 blue.
Easy 5908, contact London control 129 decimal 430.
Seatbelt signs off.
129 430, factory service, speedbird, Easy 598.
Oida, we have a situation.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, redirect Detling, Delta Echo Tango.
Their drink while trying to take a selfie, and it has caused some damage to the seat back in front of them. I'm handling it, but I wanted to keep you informed.
We've got two things going on at once there. Last call. Just confirm, was that for Easy 34 Alpha Mike?
A5, Easy 34 Alpha Mike, redirect Detling.
Direct for Detling, Easy 34 Alpha Mike, thank you. So one of the passengers just spilled drink everywhere. I don't really care
Qatari
about that.
906 Mike, resume our navigation direct Lambourne, descend flight level 80.
Direct Lambourne down to flight level 80, Qatari 96 Mike.
As long as it's not spilt it on vital equipment, I'm sure it won't have done. Right, there we go. Route and direct Detling, that saves a bit of time. Okay, so...
KLM 2256, speed 280 knots or greater.
Speed 280 knots or greater, 2256.
London Control, good evening. Stupid 390 for level 240 inbound to Sasky.
First flight on our new plane, something's broken.
Hello, Logan
Typical.
2 hotel arrival.
Logan 2 Hotel, Stupid 390.
Easy 74 Whiskey Papa, monitor Unicom 122.8. Good night.
Over to Unicom for Easy 74 Whiskey Papa, good night.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, contact London Control 129.430. Good night.
129.43 for Easy 34 Alpha Mike. Good night.
Qatari 906 Mike, contact Heathrow Director 119.730. Good night.
Hotel, have a great evening, thank you.
I am surprised, Dark Fury, you're not actually flying at British Airways tonight. I do wish Phoenix had sped up the speed of retuning the radio, though. Seems to take forever.
Quebec 51 Lima.
Easy 935, fly heading 295.
295 is in 5.
Alpine 52 Papa Mike, fly heading 020 degrees, climb flight level 110.
020 degrees, climb flight level 110, Alpine 52 Papa Mike.
Swiss 358 on flight level 360.
Swiss 358 London, hello, Alesso 1 Hotel for Heathrow, descend flight level 180.
Descent flight level 180, Swiss 358.
London Control, good evening. Easy 34 Alpha Mike, reaching flight level 200, direct deadline.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, London, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310, Easy 34 Alpha.
Austrian 811, speed 160 knots to 40 ME.
160 to
First climb of climb 310 blue. Okay, so whilst the FO looks through the Ofcom regarding that, let's continue with the other thing that we need to be doing. Radar page is cleared out. Progress page 370
climb now, flight level 90.
is okay for us.
Climb now, flight level 90,
Cost index of 0.
Austrian
Second
811,
flight plan,
contact tower
copy active.
124.230.
124.230, Austrian 811.
Barry Barton, good evening.
Easy
Sir.
42 Zulu November, turn right heading 050 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 08 right.
Right, heading 050, clear ILS approach, runway 08 right, easy for the Zulu November.
Skyways 418, monitor Unicom, good night.
Unicom Skyways 418, see ya.
Easy 598, direct 30.
Direct 30, Easy 598.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, direct Coxie.
Direct Coxie for Easy 34 Alpha Mike.
Alliance 256, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1029.
6,000, LAS 256.
Alpine 52 Papa Mike, climb flight level 130.
Flight level 130, Alpine 52 Papa Mike.
Swiss 358, sorry, could you just confirm for me you've got the Alesso 1 hotel arrival?
And direct.
Yeah, Alesso 1 hotel arrival for me, Swiss 358.
Thank you. Speedbird 51 Lima, contact Heathrow 119.730.
119.730, Speedbird 51 Lima.
Easy 935, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH
Interesting,
1029,
we've not got
landing runway 08
anything there.
right.
100,000 QNH 1029, 0 it's right, it's 95.
Nothing on the
Speedbird
ECAM.
76, descend flight level 140.
Descending to flight level 140, Speedbird 76.
Easy 63 Hotel November, when ready, descend flight level 200. Easy 63 Hotel November, when ready, descend flight level 200.
My apologies, I'm ready to descend flight level 200, 60 Hotel November.
Easy 42 Zulu November, speed 160 knots to 40 ME.
316 for the is equal to Zulu
Well,
November.
we've got
Alpine 52 Papa Mike,
Orion
heading to
directly in
London,
front of us.
118.480.
Head to London 118 repeat the previous with me, 52 Papa Mike.
118.480.
118.480, Easy 52 Papa Mike, thanks.
Good evening, Shuttle 15 Golf climbing T30 about Arrest.
Shuttle 15 Golf, landing control, roger. Break, Easy 935, turn left heading 285.
285 is in 5.
Easy 42 Zulu November, contact tower, course in only, 124.230.
Attack tower, course and only 124.230, easy for 20 November, thank you.
Speedbird 1384, climb flight level 130.
Right, let's have a quick look.
Easy 63 Hotel November report.
So I'm now looking actually in the mail.
125
Doesn't apply to us at the minute.
Good night.
Red level to Jersey 125205. Nice bit, Harry, bye.
Easy 36 Echo Delta, London Control. Good evening. Climb now, flight level 70.
Engine ice, 1, 2, push button, that's all.
Flight level 70, Easy 36 Echo November. Shuttle 15 Golf. It's
one or more
Rock
may
Dog, one
be
hotel
in
for
operative.
Heathrow.
Oak 1 hotel, Shuttle 15 Golf.
Okay, so this shouldn't affect us. Alright, well let's get back on concentrate with flying. If it's not going to affect us that much, then...
Easy 935, speed 180 knots. Speed 180.
Concentrate on what we're doing.
Speedbird 5344, fly heading 285.
We've also got a giveaway to do in a moment.
8570,
Easy 598, further climb your discretion, Unicorn 1228, bye-bye.
Further climb at discretion and to Unicorn, thanks for service, Harry.
And we will late as well.
Easy 598.
Typical.
Speedbird 76, descend, flight level 80.
Speedbird 86, flight level 80.
Easy 935, turn right, heading 045, cleared ILS approach, runway 08 right.
Right, 05, cleared ILS 08 right, 895.
What are we at now? 28,000. Not far to go till we're at cruise. Plan tonight is 37.
Under control, Boeing 566, departing 2,800.
Virtual pilot says the Charlotte looks nice for a change.
5266 Victor London, climb now, flight level 170, good evening.
Flight level 170, Boeing 5266.
Speedbird 76, contact Heathrow 119.730.
Speedbird 76 contacting Heathrow at 1 the frequency please.
119.730.
Contacting Heathrow at 119.73 London. Speedbird 76.
Speedbird 1384, climb flight level
Jordan, have you
210.
still not got that?
flight level 210, Speedbird 138.
Easy 36 Echo Delta, fly heading 020 degrees, climb flight level 130.
Have to drop me a message, Jordan. I'll chase that up for you.
Just again, head in for 36 Echo Delta. Easy 36 Echo Delta, fly heading 020 degrees. 020, thank you very much. Easy 36 Echo Delta.
London, hello, East Flight 58 Lima November, with you climbing through 3,800 feet at Gatwick.
East Flight 58 Lima November, roger. The initial is 3,000 on that SID. Please check the charts. Climb now to altitude 5,000 feet.
Climb now 5,000, apologies for that, East Flight 58 Lima November. Good evening, Postman 2885, in Inbound Bravo India Golf.
Postman 2885, London, hello, squawk 0353.
0353, Postman 2885.
Tomjet 54 Golf, London, hello, route direct Lelna.
Good evening, London Control, Speedbird 73 with you on descent to 140.
Speedbird
See if we
73,
can get higher
London,
climb in a moment.
Alliance 256, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
4,000, Alliance 256.
Easy 935, speed 160 knots to 4 DME.
160 to 4, it's 95.
Easy 935, contact tower 124.230 with call sign only.
124 to 0 to call sign, bye-bye.
Just want to get the latest weather.
Speedbird 5344, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1029.
Locked.
030 QNH 1029, Speedbird 53, Papa.
Thanks, break Swiss 358, descend, flight level 80.
Descent flight level 80, Swiss 358.
Easy 36 Echo Delta, heading to London, 118.480.
118.480, easy 36 Echo Delta, thank you very much for your service.
East flight 58 Lima November, climb flight level 90.
Climb flight level 90, East flight 58 Lima November.
Shuttle 15 Golf, descend flight level 130, level Hazel.
Descend level 130, level Hazel, Shuttle 15 Golf.
Shamrock 24 Zulu, monitor Unicom, good night.
Oh, look at that.
Shamrock 240.
And we've cleared it.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, monitor Unicom, good night.
Over to Unicom, easy 34 Alpha Mike. Good night.
After the
Speedbird 26 Bravo November, monitor Unicom, good night.
Unicom, Speedbird 26 Bravo November, good night.
Oh, give my ears a rest. Yeah, right, well, what was really sort of getting my head scratching was the fact we got the fault light, but we've not got any associated decam or anything like that. So in true Airbus style, turn all the lights on, turn it back off again. Wonder if that's new for the update. Okay, so we've got no ATC now, which means we can continue our climb to our planned cruise altitude tonight, which is going to be flight level 370. Let's go for that. So throttle climb 370 blue. Kickoff is there an event around? It's crowded. It is because of the. It is because we've got the Sharklets release, we've got the A380 still quite fresh and new. Everyone's loving it. VATSIM is so busy at the moment, and I think it's great. Right, now we've got a little bit of a break in proceedings while we climb up to our cruise. Should we think about doing this giveaway? If you're watching on Twitch, you'll need to move across to YouTube for our giveaways. All our giveaways do take place on our YouTube channel. So you've got plenty of time to do that. Just be heading on over there, give you 60 seconds or so, and yeah, we'll let you know how to enter the giveaway in a moment. Doors to manual, how's the sharks? Sharks are great. So we're going to be giving away IniBuilds Luton, bit of an IniBuilds stream tonight. They are one of our channel partners. Links in the video descriptions as well to IniBuilds. Those links obviously also help support the channel as well. So if you're doing some IniBuilds shopping, please do use those links. It really does help. But yeah, Mad says time for some tea. I need to ask the cabin crew for some of those. Alright, so let's open up the giveaway. What you need to do then to enter the giveaway on YouTube is type in the ICO code for Luton, which is Echo Golf Golf Whiskey. Type that into the chat and we'll run that in a couple of minutes. So good luck to everyone. You only need to enter that once. And we are turning this into a subscribers only giveaway as well, so that shouldn't affect most of you, I don't believe. Has that weather information come through just yet? Ah, here we go. What's weather doing then? We have got winds variable 1 knots, perfect. Few 6 for yeah. So anti-ice probably is going to be needed. I did want it working. I will let you guys watching into a little secret as well. That fault light test can happen in the real bus as well. So, that's, I don't know if that was a sim bug or not, but if it was realistic. Jayhawk's not allowed to enter. So, for the winner that we're going to announce in a minute, we'll announce that at top of climb actually, yeah, flight level 370. When we get top of climb, we'll announce the winner. You will need an IniBuilds account if you haven't already got one, and you just need to contact us either via email or on Discord with your IniBuild account login, not your password, just your username, etc., which is normally your email address, and then we can get that sorted. For you. So 1,000 feet to go. Hey, Uncle Spudson's in the building, and bus driver. Lewis Priestley as well. How you doing, guys?
Easy 3-4 Alpha Mike, departure. I show you're squawking 7307. Verify you're squawking 2000, mode C.
I am not. And that's Mac Alt Star. Right, giveaway is about to be it's about to be given away. There we go, Mac Alt Cruise. So congratulations, the winner of our first giveaway of the evening, London Luton.
Alpha Mike, contact Brussels Control on 125.0.
125.0 for Easy 34 Alpha Mike. Good night. And the winner is Epsilon Daffy. Thank God it's not J-Hog. Epsilon.
Alpha Mike, departure, good night.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just reached a safe altitude, and I'm happy to inform you that you may now use your electronic devices. Oh, and our onboard Wi-Fi service is also available for you to enjoy. Thank you for your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Leopold, speaking. We have now left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Innsbruck. Please return to your seats and ensure your seat belts are fastened. I must also inform you that the use of lavatories is no longer permitted at this time. Thank you for your cooperation.
Brussels Control, good evening. Easy 34 Alpha Mike, flight level 370.
Easy 34 Alpha Mike, Brussels Control, good evening. Maintain flight level 370.
J-Hog, have you
Easy
not got
34
yours either?
Alpha Mike, Brussels Control
Right.
identified. 10 miles southeast of Coxage D at flight level 370 feet. Heading 115, QNH 1029er. Cleared direct Coxie.
Well, cleared and past Coxie, Easy 34 Alpha Mike. Say Intentions ATC having a bit of a moment tonight. Yeah, so Jordan, J-Hog, drop me a message on Discord. I can then forward that on to them just to give them a reminder. I was speaking to them earlier tonight, so hopefully we'll get that sorted for you rather quickly.
Captain, we have a situation in the cabin. One of the passengers, a young man sitting in row 12, has started experiencing severe motion sickness. He mentioned that he had a big lunch before the flight and didn't take any medication for travel sickness. I have checked on him, and he seems quite uncomfortable. I recommend we prepare for landing as soon as possible.
I don't think so. See if any of the passengers on board have got some medication that he normally takes, and if he's happy to sort of self-medicate, then we'll see if we can carry on without having to divert. I'm not diverting, no chance. Give him a sick bag.
Sounds good, Captain. I'll keep an eye on the situation in the cabin and let you know if we need to take any further action.
Simon, are we using VATSIM with Say Intentions? Yeah, you can use them. You can use them together as long as it's only really in the cruise phase. Don't use it on approach, or that's going to become messy. And you should also always be monitoring 122.8 for obvious reasons. Yes, we're going to be delayed. We were delayed 21 minutes. Never mind. Okay, so let's do what we got. We've got a few minutes till we get to Comop. which is our next waypoint. We'll do a flight check, fuel check, sorry, just there. And then just go through our RSC pages, make sure that nothing is broken, flagging up, fuel 226282, yeah, that works with what we've sort of taken, so we've got no fuel leak. All of that's fine. Overhead, all the lights have been sorted, that's done. Kickoff says, would he give you the same answer if you told him to drop it from the airplane? Probably not. Right, so let's have a look at the brief for Innsbruck, and yeah, here we are. So we're going to be doing runway 26. Standard approach up the Western Valley. Minima is relative to the high terminal go-around gradient. We've got 2 engines, so we're going to be happy with our go-around gradient. That's fine. FPA is 3.5, so steeper than the norm. Pipes are also at 3.5 as well, so we can trust those. Missed approach and bolt landing are identical. We're going to maintain config 2 as well as once we've if we need to go around. This is all pretty straightforward, and we can get this off the charts. However, let's just have a look at the actual arrival, because there's lots that we need to do here that we don't do for any other approach. Innsbruck is a very, very special place, which if you're flying on VATSIM as well, you've got to be a little bit careful and try and take these things into consideration. So first of all, we need to check the minimums and that we've got the required visibility and the ceiling for the approach. So first of all, let's bring that up, because we've just got the weather from it and it's not the best. Where are we? We're on the RMP Zulu 26, which is here. Okay, let's have a look at this. So before we go any further, let's just bring that weather information up. There we are. Okay, so winds are light and variable. Visibility is fine, which is great. Okay, legally we can start the approach. You know, it's unlimited. There are a few clouds at 600 feet. Now, our minimums for our approach, we have to use the RMP 0.3 minimums. The minimums for this approach are going to be 2670. So at 2,670 feet, we've got to be able to see that runway. Now, given the visibility that's reported, that should be fine. If the clouds, however, just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, then we could be unlucky and we could end up having to go around. We've just seen the go around, the boat landing, etc. Are exactly the same. For the obvious reasons, we actually can't do anything else. We have to follow the pre-described tracks. The great thing about flying the RMP approach is that the go-around procedure here is, you know, it's not straightforward. As you can see, it's basically climbing up out of the valley, turning around in that little bit there. We've got max speeds there as well, which is 165. To be fair, we'd maintain 150 anyway, and flaps 2 because of that. And yeah, I've never had to do a go around here. We've always gotten in okay, but as you can see, it is a bit different. It's not the norm, which is why we also take extra fuel, because if you're doing that go around, flying 150 knots, flaps 2, all that drag in this go around, then you're going to burn more fuel than the norm. So yeah, that's why we've obviously got more. So that's the first thing. What else we got then? All approaches are considered circling approaches for the stability gates, so we need to be stabilised by 400 feet. We need to prepare the cabin nice and early as we before we enter the valley to avoid distractions and reduce our workload, so we'll start doing that about 20,000 feet. Approaches will be conducted procedurally or via radar vectors. We'll probably be doing it via procedures tonight as we've got no ATC around. Full use of the automation is recommended to minimise our workload so we can maintain our maximal situational awareness on this approach. Inform Innsbruck radar with initial contact or Unicom about the approach that we intend to fly. Typical arrivals from Mabed, we're not doing that. We're coming via Tulsi for 26, that is what we are doing. Inbound traffic may be sequenced to allow opposite direction departures, holding at Rattam or Elmo. Yeah, so this can actually happen. Strange thing with Innsbruck. So aircraft like to take off on 08, it's a little bit easier. Aircraft like to land on 26, a little bit easier, particularly at night. So you can actually have the runway working both ways. So coordination with other traffic and obviously air traffic control in real life is very important. Let's continue. Now this is a completely new and alien procedure to if you're not used to flying into Innsbruck. So in order to have the engines working at the most efficient, as efficient as they can be, we want the APU to pick up the APU bleed, so our engines aren't having to power the packs and things. So we're going to get the APU on around 15,000 feet, and the APU bleed is going to come on as well. It improves the go-around performance, as it says. We've got the engines working, and that power's not being tapped off from the engines supplying the packs and the bleed air. So we'll have this on by 15,000 feet. In order to prevent bleed air searches, we'll turn one pack off first, then turn the APU bleed on, then turn the pack back on. All missed approaches terminate at Rattam, that is the Eastern Valley. Routing should follow in full, irrespective of point to go around. Yeah, so again, that's basically what we're saying. Doesn't matter at what point we decide to go around, we will fly the full procedure. Take up the hold at Rattam, then basically we'll have another go, assuming the fuel and everything is fine, which it should be. We've taken extra. Make use of second flight plan when available. Runway 26 is equipped with high-intensity approach light system, referred to as the Rabbits. Not sure if they're in the sim, actually. We've got new scenery from IniBuilds, so I'm hoping we will see those. So the Rabbits extend just shy of 5 kilometers from the runway to assist with visual maneuvers to align with the centerline in poor visibility, which tonight could be our friend. Runway 26 centerline light is 15 meters spacing. Red and white starts by 840 meters before the end of the LTA, and the red to 140 before. The red stop bar is at the physical end of the runway. Runway is about 2 kilometers long. Runway 08 doesn't matter. PAP is available both runways, 3.5. Temperature deviation, we don't need that because it's not that cold, not yet anyway. So that's alright, don't need to make any temperature corrections. And we've said, we've already read all this. Missed approach, port landing are identical config 2 due to the speed restrictions. It's fine. Alright, we're not doing 08. That's departures. Home conditions, we don't have those today. Winter ops, don't need it just yet. Dispatch regulated landing weight, we did that at the start. And that's takeoff weights. Don't need to worry about that, let the next crew worry about takeoff weights. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, there's quite a lot of information to sort of take on board there. Now, threat and error management, obviously very important. So, CFIT, control flight into terrain, is probably the biggest threat that we have got. MSA is up to 14,500 feet. The instrument approaches start between 9,500 and 13,000 feet, depending on which angle we're coming in from. No transition altitudes are determined. Adhere to the charter spec speeds, specific bank angles in the valley to comply with the turn radius in the event of a go-around. Manage the configuration carefully to ensure charter maximum speeds are not exceeded. Flight crew must be prepared to look through the flight directors to achieve the minimum bank required. Basically what that means is if we do need to turn around in the valley, forget the flight directors, as long as we're safe. Don't always need to stick with the FDs. We need to just make sure that that minimum bank has been adhered to. Ground proximity warnings alerts can be expected when manoeuvring close to the train. These must be obeyed unless VMC in sight of the train, and train clearance can be assured within the manoeuvring envelope of the aircraft. Wind shear and turbulence can be expected in strong winds. We shouldn't have that tonight. The runway is short, high airfield elevation, so performance can be limited. We have checked the regulated landing weights, so we should be fine as well. Dispatch landing performance, we've done that. This is very important as well. I'm going to brief all this anyway. But all approaches shall leave platform altitude, config 3, gear down, and selected speed of 150 knots once we are in the valley. So, yeah, just definitely worth reading all that stuff. That document is available on our Discord server as well for anybody who wants to check that out. Virtual pilot, who's made the IniBuilds scenery? That is IniBuilds. Who's made the Innsbruck scenery? Yes, sorry, Innsbruck scenery made by IniBuilds. Evans Channel, good evening to you. Get the terrain radar on as well. Obviously, quite important for our flight today. For those of you who've not yet seen them, there's our little sharkies. Just see a little glow as well of the strobes. Kickoff, were these instructions provided by IniBuilds too? No. That is a professional Innsbruck briefing for pilots. Master caution, it's flight stick, disregard. Okay, let's do a fuel check then. So we've just passed Comob. .3 tons extra. Actually, what did we take? We took 8.2 tons. We got 2 tons extra. 2.2 tons extra. So let's just have a quick look and see where is Cornwall. 3.6. We should have 5.6 tons of fuel on board, or thereabouts. We've got 5.8 on board. Wonderful. Okay, so now we've read through the threats and things. Let's go through and do our full briefing then, shall we? Get that out of the way, get that sorted in our minds. Okay, so we're planning the Tulsi 3 Alpha arrival, which isn't very long, begins there, Tulsi. That takes us then straight to the Rattenberg NDB, and that is where our approach begins. Prior to our arrival, we're going to prepare the cabin about 20,000 feet. 15,000 feet, we're going to get the APU on, and we want the APU then to supply the bleed air packs, etc., so that our engines have got full performance. Do that by 15,000 feet. Cabin wheel ready and secured, and then at the Rattenberg NDB we want to be at 9,000 feet, or is it 9,500 feet? I'll get the next chart up in a minute. But just having a quick look at this, we can see MSA in this sector is 10,003, so we need to make sure that we stay on the correct track, so let's not go off-roading, so to speak. Alright, so then, in order to make sure that we're prepared for the arrival and nicely stabilised, let's get the right chart up here. There we are. Yeah, so the approach then begins at the Rattenberg NDB, and that is at 9,500 feet, making sure, of course, that we have got the correct altimeter setting. Altimeter setting for the RMP approach is very, very important for anyone that caught the last video regarding RMP approaches in the Airbus A380. So we're going to be at 9,500 feet, and the idea is at this point, as we start heading down into the valley, by the time we get to Whiskey India 002, which is just there, we are going to be gear down flaps 3, which means we're going to start configuring ourselves nice and early. Flaps 2 by the time we get to Rattenberg, sort of speed 180 at Rattenberg, then slowing down to, we've only got sort of 5.7 miles there if you look at that, and then that should be, as long as we're not behind the aircraft, that is plenty of time to flaps 3, speed 150, gear down, and 9,500 feet. We will then be able to use final approach mode for this, and that will then take us on a nice steady descent all the way down, following this lateral path, because there at Whiskey India 103 there's a little right hand turn bank at the last minute or so kind of thing, so we can align then with the runway. We'll fill out the box as well in a moment with those minimums. We use the RMP 0.3 minimums. Should we need to go around, the way that will be done, either go around or bulk landing. Missed approach altitude, I think it's on here, is 11,500 feet, as you can see there. I don't know if that's changed. I thought it used to be 12, but it's, according to that, it's 11,500 feet missed approach. So that will be set once we are in the final approach mode and we've passed Whiskey India 002. If we need to go around, we will go toga, one set of flaps, rotate, positive climb, FMAs, gear up, pull speed. Now that is going to be the big gotcha on the go around. We want to pull speed and we want to set 150 knots. We do not want to fly any faster than 150 knots. That will give us a really good climb performance. Also then we can retract the flaps one stage further to flaps 2 and fly the entire go around procedure 150 knots, flaps 2, gear up, and we'll remain in that configuration slow and steady all the way back up to the Rattenberg MDB, 11,500 feet, take up the hold, and then we'll get ourselves back down, reconfigured, ready to go again, check the fuel, make sure that is indeed the that is indeed doable for another go, and then we'll have another go. If we don't think we're going to have another go, then we're going to bugger off to Munich. So that is that's the brief. I don't think I've missed anything. Biggest threats: terrain, screwing up the go around. They are the two biggest threats that we've got. It's a short runway as well, stabilised by 400 feet for the landing, of course, as a circle land minimums. So yeah, I think we've touched upon everything. Any questions? Ask those in the chat. All right. So let's go through the box, make sure that that is all clear. Yeah, they're in there, 3.5 degrees, that's fine, perfect. Radnar page, RTT. That's in. LOWI 26 is our landing runway. Looking to land with 4.5 tons of fuel on board when we get there, which means our estimated landing weight when we did the dispatch calculation is fine. Second flight plan, copy the active. And now the only thing left to do is fill out the performance page. So, I've got some weather information for Innsbruck. Let's have a quick look. So, winds are variable at 1. Transition flight level, if no ATC around, then 12,000 is normal. We'll pop that in. Temperature is 4 degrees. It's cold. Current QNH is 1030. And those minimums, I can't remember them. What were they? Quick look on the chart. 2670. Done. All that's left to do then is to carry out the plan. Jordan, question for you. Have we had carrots for dinner for the landing? I'm relying on you guys. Simon, the entry into the hold at Ratan is what, Simon? Kickoff, you missed this point. Where did you find the 1-point flaps for the go-around? The go-around procedure in the Airbus is very simple. When you go around, you just retract the flaps one stage. One stage only. Yes, Fruitbat, I did forget to reset the cost index after cruise because I was too busy doing a giveaway. Jayhog says the biggest threat here is grass. Oh, pretty soon, Jayhog, the biggest threat hopefully will be snow. Keep sending me blooming load sheets. It's a bit late now. So we can just sit and chill for now. And all the fun stuff is just around the corner. Where's our top of descent? Oh, it's there. It's about 150 miles away. TCAS set to below, so that's fine. Paul, where do you get the engine out procedures from? Can't find those in Nagraph. No, Paul, you won't do. Engine out procedures are airline specific, so there's no charts for them. So for our engine out procedures, I use SimSmart, which has got them down here. Has LOWI got one? Oh God, it's big. Runway heading, intercept, decision point if above 3,000. Oh my God, that's complicated. But there again, look, see, maintain takeoff flaps, max 150 knots to a minimum of 400 feet. 9,500 feet, left turn to the right and NDB. Yeah, so engine out procedures you'll find in SimSmart. Jordan, how many Ryanair A380s have been into Paro this week? Do you know what? I've not, since the A319's come out, I've not taken that into Paro. Maybe that's something we should look at doing. Mo, is the A380 easy to learn? If you're familiar with the Airbus philosophy, then yeah, I think so. It's just a big A320. Now, of course, all of these wonderful new... oh my god, there's passengers. All these wonderful new new aircraft that we've got from... oh, I think that's the guy the cabin crew was referred to earlier that said was ill. Yeah, these wonderful new aircraft means that I need new custom views. I've not set up any of my custom views for these new aircraft. To be fair, they're probably the same ones, because the airframe hasn't changed that at all. Love the way the sounds change as well. There we go. We've got a couple set up now. I love the details they've gone to for all of the liveries in the cabins. So like even this was like the Easyjet stuff that they've got going on there. They're all very, very realistic. In fact, I was faffing around earlier, and JetBlue, I think it is, has got a QR code on the back of here for their onboard service. Sorry, I'm just reading this article. Yeah, that is pretty cool. How are flight sims this good nowadays? Dark, do the previous camera views work fine? Yeah, I've just not transferred them over. I'll have to do that. Could we be nosy? Is he texting his girlfriend or something? Ugh, Apple. No. Dilwyn, yeah, the Wing FCU doesn't seem to be working with the Sharklet version for some reason. Not sure why. My Wing Flex one is working absolutely fine. Are you an Android or are you an Apple? Oh, you're an Apple as well. No Android users on my flight today. Fruitbat, we did the Oslo flight not long ago. This guy's game's frozen. There's a proper Nintendo Switch as well, isn't it? Does it actually say it on the back? Does it say Nintendo Switch on the back of it? No. Look at the charging ports as well. It's brilliant. I don't spend any time in the cabin. We never do. Because are you reading the same magazine? Anyway. So we will be giving away, of course, a copy of Innsbruck when we get there. Why can't I close the door? Can't find the button to close the door. Need to put the lights on. Tony, oh, mate, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. But yeah, the level of detail that you're getting in flight sims now is just, it's just incredible, isn't it? So, so good. Romsey, how do you get the easy textures for the passenger area? Use the liveries that come in the livery manager. That's how you do it. Virtual Pilot says it's turning into a game. Not when you're flying the Fenix aircraft, it's not. This is absolutely no game. This is probably as real as you can get on a home desktop PC. Manic Manor, it's GSX that does that. Desperado, do I notice a big FPS drop in the by having passengers in the cabin? I do, but when you actually close the door, those passengers disappear. So can I go through the door with this closed? Oh no, they're still there. That's interesting. I thought closing the door got rid of them. Well, that's not good use of resources. It used to. Closing the door got rid of the passengers. Not quite sure why they're still there now. Top of descent in 80 miles. Hey guys, quick update for you then. We should be looking to land in about 35 minutes. We're also going to request that you start preparing the cabin a little bit earlier than usual for our Innsbruck approach. Rex Atmos is working, Toad in the hole. Yes, that's right.
Understood, Captain. I'll start preparing the cabin for our approach to Innsbruck and let the crew know to get ready a bit earlier. Thanks for the update.
Turn that back off. Mundell isn't turning them off and the door is closed an option in the FB. I've got no idea. Is it? Where would that option be then? Let's have a quick look. Sim settings, GSX, auto pushback, auto disconnect, auto deboard, auto select ground handling agent. Can't see anything. Just realised you're not looking at my EFB. My EFB is on my actual iPad. Antonio H50T, good evening to you, sir. Thank you for joining us. This is probably one of the most exciting approaches that we do, isn't it, into Innsbruck? Everybody loves an Innsbruck approach. And there it is. Just check the go-rounds in there, actually. That's probably quite important. Yeah, there's the go-round, look. Finishing back at the Rattenberg NDB. With the hold included as well. Brilliant. That makes me happy. Hooper, I'm doing well, thank you. Hope you are as well. Trek, is there a shortcut to activate Rex Atmos? Not that I am aware of, I'm afraid. Zabalit says the GSX passengers always sit in the same place. Do they? I suppose they've got a ticket. Hadn't noticed, to tell you the truth. I don't really spend much time in the cabin. YTP says it's currently landing at Gatwick in the Phoenix, a Sharklet version of the Phoenix, is it? Doors Manual, will we do a flight to Leon, please? I think we've been there a few times, Doors. If you use the YouTube search, type in Easyjet SimPilot and Leon, I'm pretty certain a few flights will come up. If you are enjoying the flight tonight, then please do hit that like button for me. Remember, when we get there, we do have another giveaway to do as well. Dark Fury, have I tried the Sim Brief Planner in the sim through the Navigator? No, I've not yet. I'm still using the website. Ollie, the A320 immersion pack, yes, that is updated now. I did do that before our flight this evening. DMA Racing says, finally back and can enjoy flight sims once again. Definitely. Lots to enjoy, especially at the moment. Right, got aircraft there. That's not you, is it? Dark by any chance? You're at the same altitude as me, 20 miles away over there somewhere. No, you set off well ahead of me, so it's probably not you. Simon, what discount code is available for Rex Atmos? You can get Atmos on the Contrails store. There's a discount code there. J-Hog, is he doing a nick again? To be fair, he took off before us, so he should be fine. Zabalit says GSX is bugged at the moment. Passengers are always rendered. Ooh, that's not good for FPS, is it? DMA Racing, you haven't played for 4 months. What have you missed? Lots. The fly-by-wire A380 is released. And it's awesome.
Traffic, your wings 8 Alpha Romeo inbound for ILS 07, 14 miles.
Well, 763, 13.5 miles, final runway 07 for Stuttgart.
Virtual Pilot says a not very good Airsoft A330 release. Well, what's going on with them at the moment? Because they're also delaying shipments of Flight Sim 2024 and the pre-orders, aren't they? This is... I don't know, there's something not right. And I know I'm not the only one to think it. Gonzalo, has anyone had any wobbling effect in the Phoenix?
You're way too high, so one of us has to go around. I think you are the one.
No, I don't think so.
Roger, sir, go around 5,000 feet.
What do you think?
I've not even ordered it yet, to be honest. Virtual Pilot, will we try the Airbus Beluga in Flight Sim? I'm telling you now, the first person to fly that in our house won't be me, it'll be my lad. He's obsessed with the Beluga. Okay, so that's our top of descent, but let's just tweak this a little bit. Go to our flight plan page, and look at Ratten, it says 10103. That's fine because the constraint is to be above 9,500 feet. I don't want to be above it, I want to be at it. So, if I update that, this is going to jump forward, I'm guessing. There you go. I only move forward a little bit, but even so. Barry, yes. Hey, Barry, when did you sneak into the chat? Good to see you, mate. Yes, there is a beluga made by IniBuilds, so should be good fun. David says he's seen a few JetBlue A321s crossing the Atlantic. We need to do it. I really like transatlantic flights. I don't know what it is. I love doing them. And I think it goes back many, 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 many years when I first flew on VATSIM on a transatlantic flight. And I took off from Manchester with full air traffic control for the first time doing a transatlantic flight on VATSIM. Because when I started on VATSIM, I just stayed in the UK, reached out occasionally across to Amsterdam and Ireland. But then I remember my first transatlantic flight, I did it, and when I arrived in Boston, ATC were online, and for the first time I heard an American air traffic controller. And suddenly, something just clicked in my mind years ago, and it was just like, this actually is as real as you can get it, with air traffic controllers from the other side of the world talking to me sat at home. It's just, yeah, I love it. I think it's brilliant. Barry Bartson, 40 months. Wow, time flies. Time does indeed fly. Simon, how many times can you use the contrail discount? Only once per account. You can always set up more accounts, of course, but yes. Right, so our top of descent is there. I'm going to get underneath that, and we are going to start that descent now. So, thrust idle, up descent, 200 blue. Down we go. Dark Fury says, let the terrain warnings begin. I can turn it off. Just go go up here. Off. There you go. No, let's not do that. Lewis, do we need to get in contact with Munich Radar? They haven't messaged us, so we might not be sort of in their way. Or we might be flying over, but they can see where we're going, where we're out of their... We might be in their airspace, but we're not going to be in there for very, very long, so... They might not worry about it. Dark, did you check MSA for Tulsi to Ratton? Yeah, 10,300 feet. But that is the minimum safe altitude if you are off route. We're not going off route because if you have a look at the chart and if you check it, Dark, you'll see once you've left Tulsi, you can get down to 9.5. So that's our plan. Chelsea FC has a giveaway happened. It has for Luton, but we have got IniBuilds coming up. IniBuilds. We've got Innsbruck coming up shortly. Right, terrain radar on. I thought that was already on, to be honest. And then we'll start concentrating for our arrival. Barry, yes, the beluga's been made by IniBuilds. Aaron, sadly not. Well, not commercial anyway. Virtual Pilot says this approach is even scary in the daytime. No, it's not. Oh, definitely. Definitely, but times have passed now, so I'm happy flying for you guys. Simon, is the Innsbruck scenery a new scenery by IniBuilds, or is it an update? It's brand new. Barry, not finding the beluga in the shop and you want it now. You won't do, Barry. It comes out as part of 2024. So you've only got another 12, 13 days to wait. Dark Fury says he always remembers holding it around and descending in the hold by ATC. You sometimes have to do that if you've got traffic departing on runway 08 towards you, but we haven't got any of that tonight, so we're good. What I want to see in Flight Sim 2024, and I don't know if this is going to be in there or not, is I want different runway surfaces to actually affect braking. So if it's wet, I want it to feel slippy, and if it's snowy or slushy or contaminated, I want the braking distance to be affected. At the moment, it's not in 2020. Virtual Pilot, will ever do flights in 2020 after the 24 release? I can't answer that question because I don't know. If the Fenix doesn't work correctly, or the A380 doesn't work correctly, then yes, of course. I can't leave the Fenix. The Fenix is just... it is what it is, and sort of been trained on the 320. This is the aircraft I want to fly. Do we know what time it actually releases? Because, unfortunately, my wife's working that day, which means I've got children to look after, which is going to be really frustrating. Oh man, Barry Barnes has just gifted 10 Easyjet Sim Pilot channel memberships. That's incredible, Barry. Thank you so much. A huge supporter of the channel, this Barry. And... yeah, and I feel really bad because I don't remember him actually even popping in, as I said earlier. So, Barry, that is awesome. Thanks so much, mate. Right. The meaty part of our approach is about to begin. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for landing, please. Amazing, Barry.
Understood, Captain. I'll prepare the cabin for landing right away.
Thank you so much, mate. Really do appreciate it, and very, very generous. Innsbruck traffic easy 34 Alpha Mike, 4 miles to the north of Tulsi. For the Tulsi 3 Alpha arrival, we'll be doing the runway 26 RMP Zulu approach. Hey, Clever Trevor's also in the chat. Says definitely not buying it on day one. And just as we're coming in as well, David also gifting 5 Easyjet Simpilot Channel memberships to our community. David, mate, thank you so much as well. Really generous with both you guys today, Barry, David, gifting those memberships. I have, just for this approach, I do apologise, I have just turned off the alert box because this is going to get busy. I don't want you guys to be distracted either. But yeah, shout out once again, please, to David and Barry. Give them a cheer. Thank you guys so much, helping turn our chat green this evening with members. Remember, if you want a member, then join our Discord server. Make sure you get into the members of the VIP lounges as well. Thank you so much, guys. Antonio says he's just had to do a go around in Milan because he was watching the channel instead of piloting. Mads, have we done the SHO RMP approach? I can't remember if we have. Seatbelt signs on. Okay, so we're at thrust idle, we're open descent, we've got 10,000 blue now, local QNH is set, run the new approach checklist. So, BRF QNH is 1030, PMs need to confirm that, so guys, if you want to go and find the latest METAR for Innsbruck, let me know if that has changed from 1030. Seatbelt signs are on, minimums 2670, auto brake low, engine mode selector is normal, and our EFB is stowed. Studio UK, I don't know if flights of 2024 will allow multiple jetways. I'm sure the fly-by-wire team are hoping it will. Mona is in the chat. Hey, Mona. Virtual pilot confirming as PM. Latest QNH 1030. David, give me the TAF. David, the TAF is no good. The TAF is the forecast, my friend. Basically, get in there before it becomes foggy tomorrow morning. Lewis, is it true? How true? There's more radiation. Yes, there is. Have children young. Stooge, how is it to fly the Sharklets? Is it more slippery? There is a little bit more energy in the flare, so we're going to have to be prepared for that, because we're not very heavy either tonight. Okay, so we're going to start our APU now. Jacko says most flights landing 08 at the moment. The thing is, 08 shouldn't ever really be used at night time. It can be done, but it's usually nighttime only. Some airlines as well are restricted and aren't allowed to do it at night. And the winds are light and variable, so why you wouldn't be using 2.6, no idea. Binox Music, hello from Morocco, good to see you in the chat. David, that's what I wanted, thank you so much. Yep, confirm the QNH is 1030. Yeah, look at that, winds variable 1 knot. 2.6 is definitely the way to go. And as David has just briefed there, the broken 500 feet part, that's going to be what will potentially make this interesting. So we've already briefed everything. Just need to do it. So, I've just pulled speed now out of your view, 250 knots. Approach phase is activated.
Innsbruck traffic, 40575 final runway 20 miles to land.
Start slowing down now as well. So push for managed speed. So our APU is up and running. We'll get one of the packs off. We'll get the APU bleed on, and then we can pop that pack back on. Now the engines have got full performance if we need it. Studio K says, why do you sometimes manually activate the approach phase and sometimes it's automatically done? Okay, most of the time you would activate it yourself, because below 10,000 feet you've pulled speed anyway, you're doing 250 knots, ATC are telling you to slow down, and it just means that it's done. That way when you're ready and you want to start slowing down, just push for managed speed and the aircraft will do it. You're not having to faff about. Plus which, there is also the chance that ATC can take you off your planned flight route. You don't fly over the decel point, which is the point where the aircraft automatically activates the approach phase, and then suddenly you've not done it, you're on final, you're 6 mile out, you push for managed speed and the aircraft spools up to 250 knots. Ask me how I know. Fruitbat, what was the anti-ice issue in the end? It was an Airbus issue. Turn the lights on, turn the lights off again, and it all works. It's fine. Amagos, am I enjoying the Sharklet version? Yeah, I quite like it. The landing will be interesting. Innsbruck traffic easy 34 Alpha Mike, 14 miles north of Rattenberg NDB for the RMP Zulu 26 approach. Case of fraction.
40575, 2 miles to land, runway 2.
Okay, flaps 1, speed checked. Flaps 1. $9,500 feet is now set. 9,500 blue. Set speed now 180.
Innsbruck traffic, there are two aircraft, I repeat, 2 aircraft on opposite directions flying off.
The problem with Innsbruck is people will fly the wrong way. In which case, we'll just come off VATSIM for the approach. It's fine.
Traffic, 40575, minor low speed approach, 10 miles per hour.
speed's 180. Flaps 2, speed's checked. Flaps 2. Landing lights on. Fruits Bat giving us an updated METAR. Winds are now 170 at 2. And Flying Walnut also resubbing on Twitch. Mate, thank you so much. Says, been flying the 7.3 for the last year. Now starting to learn the Airbus Flyby A320 for the time being. Very early stages, but the YouTube videos are a real help. Thank you so much, mate. Hope you are enjoying those. Right, we are now at 9,500 feet as planned. Cabin crew seats for landing.
Oh, Oida, I hope everyone is enjoying their hammocks. Just make sure they don't fall asleep before we land, eh?
Gear down. Spoils armed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently descending towards Innsbruck. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened.
Flaps
and
3,
your seats
speed's
are in
checked.
the upright position. Thank you.
Speed 150.
Are you backtracking into traffic? Easy, 598 is good backtrack on 26.
Oh man. Airport 0505 is the traffic overall.
Okay, approach nav. Final approach mode is armed. Innsbruck traffic easy 34 Alpha Mike. RM3 Zulu approach runway 2620 mile final. Runway's in sight. Final approach. This approach altitude is 11,500 feet set. Start to see the navigation display now turning all sorts of colours as we get lower and lower into the valley. Thankfully, it doesn't look like those clouds are going to get in our way, does it? So, that is indeed good. Right, so manage the speed, start slowing down to final approach speed. Flaps full. Landing checklist. So cabin is secured. Go around altitude is 11.5 set. ECAM memo not yet showing because we're too high. Where flaps full now, Chelsea. Antonio, the FO mod, it's not an FO mod, it's just a cabin crew mod. And that is from Say Intentions. So if we were VMC, if it was daylight, I would be happy now to sort of take the autopilot off and sort of maybe start to drift a little bit to the left, just so we've got a better chance, we've got a bit more time to align with the runway. However, it's night time. I don't fancy clipping my wings on some terrain over here that I'm not able to see, so happy just to leave this as is. Great to see that IniBuilds have got the rabbit lights in there. Just in case we don't survive, please remember to hit the like button before the end. Radio altimeters live. Innsbruck traffic easy 3-4 Alpha Mike, 7 mile final, runway 26. Team Simple says such a slow approach. Exactly. That is exactly how it should be, Team Simple. Hey, Branchy. Barry says we seem high. I can see 2 reds, 2 whites. Remember, it's a 3.5 degree glide path, so it's steeper than the norm. Remember, if we need to go around, the big gotcha is make sure you pull speed 150 knots, no faster. Hazza, I got 7 miles just from the range rings. Autopilot off. I have control.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Disregard. Keep that nose coming down. Just overshot that a little bit. Those lights look great though, helping us with the extended centre line. Thousand feet.
Above. Minimum.
Continue. Wind just seems to be... It's not very much, but I just seem to be struggling to get that centre line nailed. Just getting there now.
500.
And stable. Spoilers, reverse green, decel. Manual brakes. Couldn't be bothered rolling all the way to the end of the runway, so let's make that turn. So we'll check out the replay, and we will then, of course, do a giveaway. Do you want the replay in the daylight, Barry? We could do that. Innsbruck traffic, runway 26 vacated. Now, I'm not quite sure how GSX is going to work here. A GSX profile does come with this. They don't really have stands in Innsbruck. They just have the marshal as sort of... Oh, hang on. Ooh, this could be problematic. Wow, we get potholes in Sheffield, but nothing like this. I know why that is there, and that is nothing to do with IniBuilds. That is because I don't think I have removed the default scenery. Yeah, Stooge, that's what I've done. I'm not sure. Can we get up? Yay! Yeah. Oh no, we're now stuck. Take off. No, we're stuck. Alright, screw that. Let's get off VATSIM before people start to wonder what the hell's going on. Make sure you remove the old scenery before you fly with this scenery. Yeah, that's a great idea, that, Barry. Let's just jump to the spot. Hang on. Stand 5. Just walk me there. Bang. There we are. Well, there's an immersion killer. Never mind. Anyway, stick with us. We'll do the replay and we'll do the giveaway. If you have flown with us tonight, thank you for flying alongside us. But yes, old scenery is still in my is still clearly in my folders. I need to get rid of that. So let's set up the replay, and we'll have a look. I might go for a nice sunset replay. What do we reckon? approach looked good. I really liked it. So, a sunset replay, do we think? Oh, that moon looked nice as that was coming up. Or maybe a sunrise. Sunrise is behind us, so that looks beautiful. Alright then guys, so I'm going to open up the giveaway and we'll roll it when we land. So what you need to do is go in the chat, and all you need to do is type in, pardon the passengers, type in to the chat the ICO code for Innsbruck, which of course is Lima Oscar Whiskey India. Type that in and you'll be entered into the giveaway. IniBuilds scenery, which comes with a caveat, make sure you remove the default scenery before you do it. A reminder, if you're watching on Twitch, that to enter the giveaway you must be on YouTube for it. It will only run on YouTube. You've got plenty of time until we touch down. So quickly head over to YouTube. It's the same channel name, Easyjet Sim Pilot. And yeah, get yourself on there. Need to be a subscriber as well on YouTube to be able to enter. Kickoff would also like to see a replay of the taxi. Yeah, we're not going to go that far. But it is stunning, isn't it? I love this approach. Really do love this approach. Enjoying those Sharklets as well, Jordan. That's what we're celebrating tonight. So 2 giveaways tonight, of course. We've had Luton and on there we've got Innsbruck. Do love flying into Innsbruck. I think it's a really cool approach. That document with regards to things to do and to look out for is available on our Discord server as well in the pilot's briefing room, so check that out. Oh man, wow, that looks stunning. Brand new livery as well from the Fenix team, showing off their Sharklets. Oscar Alpha. No snow on the mountains yet, I see. Clever, it's no Neo though. Might not be. But it's as real as it gets. Without having a few million to buy one of their simulators. So Kunaz asks a good question. If you do win, you need to contact me either via email or Discord, message me. We'll need your IniBuild account details, which is usually a username, which is email address, and we'll just get it added to your account. Stewart, did it feel different compared to the 320 when hand flying? It did feel a tad sportier, not much. I don't know if I just felt that I was very conscious in the flare because I know that it has a lot of extra, not a lot, but it has more energy than the wingtip fence edition, and that was in my mind as I was bringing her into land. So I actually started the flare a tad earlier than normal, which I think actually worked in our favour today. It worked well. David says, notice there was a performance increase with the Fenix tonight. Yes, there is, and if you've not got GSX passengers on board, there's a much bigger performance. When I was filming the video that we released earlier today, I noticed the performance, a remarkable difference in the performance. I might have to go into my GSX configuration and just until closing the cabin door removes them, and that gets fixed again, and have to untick it. I don't need passengers in my cabin. I'd rather have the FPS. Have they altered the ground handling? Yes, it is much improved. Just watch when I taxi off the runway here, how perfectly I did it. No, but in all seriousness, it feels like there's weight on the wheels now. It doesn't move all over the place. Let's enjoy this landing from the cabin view. Yeah, so when we touch down, I'm going to roll that giveaway. But yeah, it's really nice to taxi now. It's weighty and yeah, it taxis in a straight line. You're not zigzagging all over the place. Spiffy and Richie, we're doing the circling approach. No. No longer Bambi on ice. That's right, Hazard, yeah. Okay, about another minute or so before we touch down, then I'll run the giveaway. Congratulations to our winners tonight. Patsy says we just need Phoenix now to release the 319, Neo, 320, Neo, 321, Neo, LR and XLR. Yes, the full range. Actually, what we need them to do is get access to Flight Sim 2024 and get this amazing aircraft into that next sim. Then for me, there'll be no looking back. Right, so congratulations, the winner of Innsbruck is... Touchdown. Oh, amazing, it's David. David, congratulations, my friend. You are now the proud owner of IniBuilds Innsbruck Airport. You can join J-Hog and cut some grass. I bet that's what that big hole was. Yeah, that big hole in the taxiway. I bet that's where J-Hog landed. David says he's going to have to fly to Innsbruck a lot more now. You'll love it. Wonderful. So if you are on your way out then, guys, please don't forget to leave a like. And yeah, thoroughly enjoyed our stream tonight. As always, you guys are great. Not sure I'm going to get another stream in tomorrow. We'll see what happens. As always, let you know, don't we, on our discount on our Discord server. I was just thinking, yeah, don't forget the discount code there from the Contrail store, where you can get things like Rex Atmos and also the SimFX the condensations, wingtip vortices, all of that stuff, which is looks absolutely amazing. They also work as well with the new Sharklets version of our aircraft as well. So don't forget to check that out. I will leave you, of course, with a view from the flight deck for our landing, because, well, yeah, this is the most perfect view for an approach into Innsbruck. Thank you so much, everybody. Look forward to seeing you all on our next stream, chatting with you all on Discord as per usual. Winners, don't forget to contact me and Jordan J Hogg. Drop me a message. We'll get your outside impressions as well sorted with the IniBuilds team. Have a great evening, everybody, and if I don't see you before, have a great weekend. And yeah, countdown is on. Flight Sim 2024, not far away now. Until then, everybody, enjoy your Sharklets. Good night.